Ready, Freddie? Hey, we're back, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Josh, tell the audience how they can contact us at any time. There is the phone number on the screen. That's a 24/7 number. You can text me, call it anytime. Also, there's all the social media ways you can follow the show and our email address. So don't forget that. And I only have until 9:50 on Mondays. So we got to power through because at 10:10, they got to get another show ready. They get the studio ready and everything. But at 10:10 in the morning on Mondays, instant replay. You got their card. Can you pull that up? Lauren Hunter and instant replay every Monday at 10:10 on the Team FYN Sports. There it is, the Team FYN Sports Facebook page. So Lauren Hunter, Dave Garner, right there, 10:10, Team FYN Sports Facebook page. All right, come back here, Josh. Now, let me go to here. Go ahead. Let's put up. I'm going to look at the counties. Now, there are some things I'm about to do that you will say, really, okay? Now, I'm interested here, and I want you to think. I have 2 hours a day. You do your own research, follow this out, watch the narrative, watch the manipulation that they try to do, the media, with you and I, the voter. Now, just check a couple things off. Democrat debate last week, or the impression of a debate. You walked away 2 nights last week saying, really? Remember, I did a show last week, I think it was last Thursday, and I said, this is all they have. You watched 20 Democrats, and I said, this is all they have, right? So the Democrats walked off the stage. The DNC walked off the stage. The DCCC. Now, who is the DCCC? The Democrat Congressional Campaign Committee. They're the ones that are trying to get Congress to stay in the Democrat blue column and not let the Republicans take it back. Right now, the Republicans can be on a roll if they choose to and not be cowards. Like when Kevin McCarthy comes up and says, we'll see what the president says at 10 o'clock this morning. But when Kevin, and you know why the president's doing it at 10 o'clock, which you know I support the president of the United States. But he's doing it at 10 o'clock, so it'll be done and plenty of time for Rush to break it down, which I defer to Rush. That being said, the Democrats, the DCCC, they're concerned. Kevin McCarthy, don't back down. Republicans stand firm. Republicans call it what it is, not white nationalist terrorism. Okay? Stay focused. Democrats are murdered. Here's something I hope you get. Let's get to, okay? Blacks to Democrats are worthless Americans in the inner city. You are worthless people. You have zero value. If you will pay attention in the black community this morning on how this is a horrific shooting, yes. What if all 29 are white? What if all 29 were white males? I'm serious as can be. Let's think about this. What if 29 victims this morning were all white male Trump supporters? What if 29, you are getting angry at me and I don't care. What if 29 victims this morning were the age 30 to 60 white males wearing a red hat that says, I support Trump? What if? Would they bury it in the pages in the back of their news networks? Would they run it at the bottom of the hour? What if? What if white men were having a coffee meeting on a Saturday morning wearing red hats and they were gunned down somewhere? What if? You need to think about this, Black America. You are worthless to Democrats. Why Donald Trump, you need to put all this together. And I'm not conspiracy theorying it. I'm just putting it out factually, circumstantial events. Recently, the rats and the roaches were exposed. As Michelle said in Baltimore, President Trump put Elijah Cummings on blast. Inner city worthless black Americans to Democrats were exposed. The president said, we are not going to put up with this anymore. He recognized black worthless Americans to Democrats in the inner city. He recognized you. Just think. We had 2 nights last week where we looked and said, this is the candidates, right? And who is the new valued voter in America? The Latino, the Latina, the Hispanic. That's the new valued voter that's coming across the border. Well, they can't vote now. No, but their children will be able to. See, we're going to turn Texas. You read the manifesto, right? Oh, it plays right out of a Trump rally. But they plan to turn Texas in those electoral votes, right? Why Ohio and Texas did this happen? I'm not drawing any comparables. But don't sit there and think, what if? Black America, you are worthless to Democrats. So anyhow, let me go through this, okay? Let me go through this. Josh, let's go through, hold on. Bring up, this is, I'm pretty sure, this is homicides thus far in Chicago. Let's go with 28, okay? It's down at, here's where we're at in Chicago at this time, okay? So if you add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, 2017, 413 worthless, no need to report on, probably 90% black Americans killed in Chicago. Worthless. The worthless Americans. There's no need to follow up on these. So let's just say we average 300 a year. Let's just do it. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 2,100 Americans in Chicago alone from 2013 to today. 2,100 Americans dead, worthless black voters, probably out of 2,100, 1,900 worthless black voters, black people, worthless to Democrats, not even worth reporting on. Over 2,000. And then Chuck Todd says on MSNBC, more Americans were killed. I got the quote somewhere in 24 hours than all of last year or last 2 years in Afghanistan. Wow. How about this is 30 Americans? It's a tragedy. It's horrific, but 2,100 worthless. So let me get to that. Let's put up, give me, let's just go with the Baltimore one, leave it up there. And I want to read a couple news clips. And I know you guys love when you find out I might read something to you. So here we go. We're going to go with the Baltimore. You can look at the Baltimore Sun. This is my references. Baltimore Sun, homicides this year. Okay. And we have the homicides this year and their names are there. So on 8/3/2019, Michelle Blanding, okay, age 59, female, race is unknown. She's a worthless report right now. Okay, so that's Baltimore. Here's the whole list of names. I was going through the list this morning. We have the 199. Let's see. I got another one here. AJC, spike in homicides and DeKalb cops baffled and residents on edge. This was just July 3rd. County CEO says officials are taking a holistic approach to curb violence. Okay, so we got that. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, I got a bug in my hair. I'm sorry. I did that on live TV. Something or a plant. Something fell out of the sky, right? Sorry about that. Okay, let me go to this next one. This is the one I was reading you earlier. This is number Philadelphia has gone to hell in a handbasket. Cities experiencing spike in shootings, homicides. Well, this was just June 11th of this year, a spike in homicides. This is CBS Philly number 3, channel 3. Let me see, where was it? A 14-year-old boy is expected to be okay after being shot in the forearm late Monday night. I had the percentage. Shooting, this is what I showed you earlier in this report. This is Philadelphia. Shootings are up 3%, and homicides are up more than 6% so far this year. That's Philadelphia. We just looked at Baltimore. Okay, we just looked at Baltimore. All right. What's the other one I have here? Now, here is one that's interesting because let's go back, Josh, just really quick. And this is the guy that says we cannot deal with it. Let's roll over here to number 4, Pete Buttigieg, mayor, gay mayor of South Bend, Indiana. And he said we can't deal with it if we don't name it, right? We got to name it. We cannot combat it, confront it, deal with it if we don't name it what it is. White nationalist, okay? White nationalist terrorism, white supremacy, Pete Buttigieg. The guy on the screen, folks, has a zero, okay, on the polling data for Black Americans. 0, okay? Doesn't even hit the scale. South Bend Tribune, let's just throw this up. This happened to be July 29th of 2019. That wasn't long ago. Last week. Shooting, South Bend Tribune, this is where the guy happens to be the mayor. Shootings have spiked in South Bend, driven by incidents with multiple victims. The toll of people killed or injured in shootings in South Bend seem to rise every week. Read the article yourself, okay? Every week. But he seems to be on there wanting to tell America, vote for me. Because I can tell you, if we don't identify, we can't combat. If we don't identify what it is, we can't confront it. Really? Need to go back home, Mr. Mayor. Now, number 26. Now, look at number 26. This is the far end of Texas out there. Okay? The moon shines bright. Deep in the heart of Texas, right there. You see that? You see that way county over there on the end, the blue county? Okay. That is El Paso County where this took place. Then you have, if you'll look, you have 1, 2, 3, okay, blue counties. Then you have 2 there in the edge. So they're wanting to flip Texas. I just find this interesting. Just going to put it out there, okay? So let's look at Texas, El Paso County for a minute. Okay. Let's look at where I had it here somewhere. Deep in the heart of Texas. Okay. Surrounding there, El Paso County, number 24. Number 24, the presidential election in 2016, El Paso County, Hillary Clinton got 69% of the vote. To Donald Trump's 25.9, right? Just saying, 25.9, right? It's El Paso County. Now, let's look at the county right next to it. You see the one in the red right next to it? Right there. Hudspeth County, Texas. Look at that one, number 25, okay? Just looking at some data, all right? Hudspeth County, Texas, right there, the red. Trump 57.7, Hillary 37.2. Now, I'm not drawing any conclusions here of anything. I just think you should go look at the data surrounding that west tip of Texas down there, okay? And pay attention to how they plan and try to turn Texas, okay? Right? I know you think I'm conspiracy theory this morning. Here's the other one. Let me throw it out there for you. Let's go to number 23. Number 23, Ohio. So Texas, right? they really think they're going to flip this thing one day. Right? Now you go to Ohio, where they've been talking. If you pay attention to the deep state media, they've been talking for weeks. Trump won Ohio by 8 points. Oh my God, it's shrinking. He's in trouble in Ohio. Just saying, America, don't you think these shootings and these things are coming along at an interesting time? So here's Montgomery County, right? Ohio, where the Dayton, Ohio is. The shooting, Montgomery County. Trump won 48.4%. Hillary took 47.1% of Montgomery County in the last election. Pay attention to it, folks. Pay attention to it. That's one of those counties they claim may flip. All right. Now, the other thing to look at in Montgomery County, look at how many votes they are. 127.66. 117 for Hillary. I mean, there's like 260,000 votes in this county where this happened in Ohio. Just saying. Okay. So, folks, I'm going to tell you this. I for one, think we need to look at this very close before we make determinations of what happened. But it's thoroughly disgusting what the media has done. I'm going to back away for a minute. I'm going to take a short break. Now, Josh, I want to take a short break, one of the short ones. I'm going to come back because I only have the 9:50, and I'm going to totally change the subject. And I'm going to talk about where I'm at and coming from this morning and the 2020 election for Donald Trump. Take us to break, Josh. We'll be back shortly.